Hello and welcome to a first impressions of Draft of Darkness. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description, and the game key was provided by the developer. Anyway, this is just released into early access. You can play a demo of it right now. I'm not entirely sure if that is due to the special event that's currently going on Steam. So if you're seeing this, maybe you want to check it out through the link, and maybe you want to download it if this is your cup of tea. Anyway, we're going to be starting a new run here. This is a horror survival roguelike experience with deck building elements which will allow you to, well, fight and attack things in combat. So let's have a look here. Okay, so as you can quite clearly tell, we have a number of additional characters. Bear in mind, this is just early access. It has just released, I think, maybe a day ago or so. And from what I can tell, things are looking pretty cool about this so far. As you can quite clearly see, we have a number of different, equipment and weapons and things like that. And you are even going to hopefully be having some alternate ways of attacking. You also have pistol bullets right here. And you have perks. If you have less than 10 of a resource, increase the base damage of cards in your hand using that resource by 30% of the missing amount. That seems pretty cool. And we're going to be playing as this guy because that's all we can currently do. And editing the deck, well, that really doesn't make any difference to me at the moment. Difficulty settings. Effects, resource drops, and enemy strength. Achievements are disabled in easy difficulty. It's recommended to select normal difficulty for the intended survival horror experience. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to play on then. Let's do this. Today, you've set a new record. 309 servers were simultaneously at your fingertips. Cleaning up the mess won't be easy for them, but it's nowhere near enough. They won't even make the news tonight. Hopefully somebody else will follow your footsteps and take the lead. You see a message from an old friend. You hadn't heard from him for ages. The message says, "It's time." They finally located you. It won't be long before pursuers show up at your doorstep. There is no other choice. It's time for Plan B, your final fight. Alright, here we go. So obviously, because this does incorporate roguelike elements, things are going to be procedurally generated pretty much the whole time, and also you're going to be exploring in a very much roguelike environment. As you can see right here, look at this. It is pretty fantastic, actually. I love these kinds of games. If you don't, then I'm sorry, but I think they're really cool. Being able to move around the environment like this, and then being able to fight with card-based mechanics, I really think that's super fun. I think the last game that I played that incorporated this kind of movement was a game called Dungeons of Dreadmore. It's a very long time ago that I played this. I think it came out in 2012, but still, this is exactly the kind of game that I really enjoy. Anyway, there we go. Progress is going to be saved. My mouse just double-clicked for some reason. That's great. And yeah, obviously bug reports are going to be pretty important for an early access title. And then you can also see the tutorial history and things like that. Okay, so I can open up stuff like this. As you can see, we've got some items right here. And oh, look at this. We even got a headpiece right there. It's going to increase our speed a little bit. The one thing that I personally would like to see is I would like to see the option to change all of the font in the game from a pixelish font into something a little bit clearer to read. There are a number of other accessibility options and graphical options that are available, but I would just like to see that personally, because while I don't really mind the aesthetic of the font at the moment, I think it is a little bit difficult to read for me. That's just my own personal preference. But generally, I would prefer a much easier to read font. That's just me. And it's probably a very small little nitpick of mine, but, you know, that's generally what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, equipment increase character attributes. Hovering over equipment will show the attribute differences. You can also determine all the stats and all that sort of thing. Equipping weapons is important. Yeah, okay, of course. Okay, so we already have a cap, and this gives him +1 to physical defense. So I think that me using speed right here, that's really not going to make that much difference. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. So let's go out through the door here. As you can see, we got an enemy. We got an enemy already. So this enemy is only going to attack if we step into these squares. You can see that right there. Very easy to determine when an enemy is about to attack. I'm thinking we're just going to go in for this attack right here because I think, well, why not? This is the first attack that we're going to have. And bear in mind that every single time you go into combat, there's going to be a timer bar at the bottom of your status. This is one of these things that these kinds of games have incorporated. So instead of, you know, turn-based, it's based on stats in some way or another. So how fast you are able to attack is based on a statistic or attribute of some kind. Going near enemy tiles during exploration will start the encounter phase. Defeat all the enemies. Okay, click and drag cards to use them. You can also use items to gain an advantage if you have them. Notice that some items can only be used in exploration and some only in encounters. Key shortcuts can also be used to play cards. Each card will cost energy and resource, such as pistol bullets. The energy of the character can be seen under them as a green bar. The resources are mutual for all your characters and can be seen on the top left of the screen. So you can see here that I've already reached maximum time, basically. So that means that I can go first in comparison to this contaminated crawler. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, how much energy do I even have? How much energy can I tell how much energy I have, right? Is this energy? No, this is just my draw pile right here. I can't actually tell how much energy I have. Oh, I have 10. I have 10 energy. Oh, okay, that's easy. Okay, they just told me exactly. Yeah, I wasn't obviously paying attention as appropriately as I perhaps should have. Anyway, we can probably eliminate this guy in one turn. Can I? Let's have a look here. So I've got 6. Yeah, I think I can actually eliminate this guy in one turn. So let's see if I can do that. So pistol shot. I want to do... Okay, I'm going to do 1 pistol shot. There you go. Oh, nice. And then we can do pistol whip, pistol whip, pistol whip. And that's going to be a kill. And we're not going to be... bear in mind, the survival is very much important here. So I'm going to use pistol whip. Boom. Oh, it did 4 damage. I was hopeful it might do a little bit more than that. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's because this guy has some armor as far as I can tell. That is probably the reason. Yeah, he's got physical defense too, so that's the reason. I might have to use my last pistol shot, which I really didn't want to have to do. But I'm going to use that. Because I don't want to take any damage. That's the thing. I don't want to take any damage whatsoever if I can help it. Okay, so we've got some physical power right here. And we can also choose a card so that we gain a new card right here as well, which is really nice. So let's have a look. Headshot reflex. Wow, what's this? Has a chance to inflict critical damage. The probability depends on the critical chance of the user. Okay, well, bear in mind that obviously, as I was talking about before, this is very much a survival game as well as a roguelike and as well as a deck builder and all that sort of thing. So generally, you are going to run out of ammunition, and so I'm a little bit worried about taking ranged abilities. But I'm going to take the headshot one because this guy seems to be very much reliant on using his gun, so we'll see whether we can do something about that. Cards you gain will be added to the card trunk. Don't forget to move them to a character's deck by opening the character editing window and going to the deck tab. Character edit window can also be opened with key shortcuts. Okay, so if we open that up right here, we can just can we put that in here somehow? There we go. Okay, that's it. Easy enough. And then we also gain some equipment, so you can see here that if I were to change my my chest to a big t-shirt, I would lose some physical defense, but I would gain physical power. I think I'm actually going to do that. There we go. Alright, so let's move on, and we'll see where we can go to next. Okay, I'm going to just loot as much as I can. Oh, there we go. 2 pistol bullets. That's nice. We also got a cursed 10mm gun. Okay, hopefully it's not going to kill me by me picking this up. That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Okay, let's have a look. So this is generally better than what I have. Can I even use this? I mean, dependent on the amount of bullets that I have, or dependent on what kind of bullets I have, or maybe they're just all going to use the same ammo if they are a pistol. So I'm going to equip this. Can I unequip that now? Yeah, I can unequip that. So am I still going to be able to use it? Well, I hope so. Because you can see here, it just says pistol, right? It just says pistol, so I would assume that as long as the weapon you're using is in the same category as the previous one you have, then it should be perfectly fine. Oh, almost ran into this guy. That might be a little bit problematic. Ah, there's another one. Okay, fantastic. So it seems like I will have to go into a fight here, but I'm not entirely sure which one I want to fight. I think I'm going to fight another one of these crawlers, because it seemed pretty easy for us to deal with that guy. So we're going to fight the crawler first. As you can see, he has a lot less HP than the previous one, so that's actually quite nice. Anyway, to conserve your ammo, you can enter the conservation mode by clicking on the button in the bottom left. There we go. Or pressing Alt. In conservation mode, you will use the weak variations of your cards. Keep in mind that not all of the cards have weak versions. Okay. All entities will get turns depending on their speed attribute. Yeah, exactly. This is what I was talking about. The yellow bar shown under each entity is their time bar. When this bar fills up, the entity gets to make their move, which is very much similar to our own character as well. You can also toggle the timeline by clicking the button on the top right. Now, I like seeing all of this stuff. I like seeing all this stuff for sure. Alright, so let's actually take a quick look here. So what am I going to do? Well, I think I can probably beat this guy just with pistol whips now. Still 4 damage, really? Still 4 damage? That's really kind of sad, because now I only have... actually, wait a minute. How is my ammunition actually doing? I have no idea. Oh yeah, there it is. 10 bullets. I have 10 bullets. Okay, so we're going to just do a little bit of extra damage there, and then we'll just do 1 pistol whip. We've got to conserve ammunition as much as possible. Bear that in mind. Okay, so let's do this. Wounding bullet. Apply weak. Heat of anger. That's another ranged attack. That is... Wow, that's actually shooting 3 bullets. So you deal 4 damage with a chance to critical 3 times. That is actually quite powerful. We might want to do that just for the sake of a potential boss. So I'm going to take that, and then we'll collect everything else. Alright. Oh, and we actually... Oh, we leveled up. Fantastic. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so what does dexterity do, and what does strength do, and what does intelligence do? I have no idea. Can I... Okay, so if I... Okay, so as you can quite clearly see, if you increase your dexterity, that increases critical chance by a pretty significant margin, actually. 2% increase. That's a lot, if you think about it. And speed is also increased, so that means we can go, you know, make our turn faster in combat. Okay, I'm just going to reset that real quick, just so that I can see what else is happening here. Vitality does nothing, in my opinion. I feel like Vitality is an absolute waste of a point. It gives me 5 HP. I really don't think that that is worth it. What about Strength? That gives me more physical power, which I think I'm probably going to go for, but let's take a look at Intelligence. Okay, that increases our Light Power and Mend Power. Mend Power increases the amount of healing applied. It has diminishing returns and caps out after 80, and the Light Power increases light damage dealt. I have no idea what that means, but I assume we're going to, or other characters potentially might gain abilities that are light-based. Alright, so I'm going to spec into Strength. Alright. You can assign shortcut slots to your items, which will help you organize the item bar. Even if an item has no active effect, assigning a slot will pin the item to the slot's position. Hovering over an item, pressing that, and then a key to assign that item to the slot during exploration or encounters. Okay. Well, so in other words, we have this. Right. Okay, yeah, I personally don't really need it to have any keybind at the moment, or at least I don't think so. Let's add that to the deck as we can. And what is this? This gives us extra critical chance. I think I'm probably going to be wearing this, to be honest, because physical defense, while physical defense is certainly very useful, I personally don't really care about it that much. We have a lot of HP. I would like to deal more damage, so that's exactly what we're going to do. What's that over there? Ah, it's a decision. In decision events, you will have some choices to make. Some of the decisions may affect future events and story. A man sitting near the wall catches your eye. He doesn't seem to be aware of you, probably unconscious or sleeping. Okay, so you can wake him up, steal his goods, or ignore him. Let's wake him up. You call out to him but get no response. You decide to shake him a little, and suddenly he holds his throat, seemingly trying to cough something out. He is choking. Okay, help him. You rush to him, Lean him forwards and strongly hit his upper back a few times. He starts gagging and coughing, and suddenly something darts from his mouth. While trying to catch his breath, the poor man looks at you with gratitude. He reaches his bag and gives you some pistol bullets and batteries. As you take the items, he returns to his sleeping position, implying that he wants to be alone. Granting his wish, you walk away. Alright, so we actually gained some bullets and some batteries for our good nature, I guess. This enemy is actually moving now. So, yeah, as you can see, that enemy moves from side to side by the looks of things. Okay, what's this? Light power. Don't care about that at all. Thank you very much. I'm going to be trying to scavenge as much stuff as I can get my hands on. Ooh, dark defense, initial dodge, initial stealth. That seems pretty nice, but I'm not going to be switching out my current chest piece. I think my chest piece is pretty good for the moment. It gives me physical damage. Oh, who's this? Hello there. You'll need a better weapon. Oh, if you recruit companions, they will join your party and you will control them during encounters. Oh, I had no idea that you could actually get party members. That's cool. Companions have their own decks, which you can expand by adding cards from your trunk. After recruiting companions, you can edit your party using that button. In the character window, you can designate fighters or dismiss companions from the party using the buttons near the avatar. Alright, so this guy is Officer Leo. As you can see, he's a police officer. And he has a whole wide variety of different stuff. Yeah, I'm going to accept the recruit. Why not? That sounds good to me. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's have a look here. Dark defense. I don't really want to lose physical power, so I'm basically just going to stay with what we have. What does Officer Leo have available to him? Well, apparently he doesn't have any helmet, so I will give him a stylish cap. And he doesn't have any pants either. What has he been doing running around with no pants in this weird place? Okay. Ooh. His police uniform is actually super good. I'm thinking I'm actually going to steal that. And I'm going to swap that around. Can I wear that? Yeah, I can actually wear that on my character. That is amazing. That's going to give us so much physical power and physical defense. Wow. Yeah, that is super nice. Okay, and what gun is he actually using? He's using a Beretta 9000, which gives him plus 3.6 to physical power. Wow. Well, I kind of like the critical chance that I currently have on mine, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and we'll just see what happens. Oh, what is that thing? Okay, I don't really want to get involved in that thing right now. Let's just continue to scavenge some stuff around here. And there we go. We got a flashlight or something like that. Getting some more batteries. We can continue to explore. What's in here? Somebody's home. Unbelievably, you smell something delicious. Following it brings you to a saucepan full of food. You're very hungry, but there has to be somebody nearby who will not be very happy to share their meal with you. Okay, so if we have a meal, then it heals all the party by 20%. But obviously that means nothing to me because I have full HP. You leave the place with rumbling tummies. Well, technically no, because I think we're pretty fine, to be honest. Okay, so what is this? Flashlight. That goes on my other slot. It's a weapon. Oh, this is a light-based weapon. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually super, super intriguing to me. Okay, so that means that maybe you can actually make characters that can really deal damage with light. It kind of makes sense, I guess, considering most of the enemies you're going to be fighting here are probably dark-based or afraid of the dark, or at the very least weak against the light, or UV light in some way. On the wall, you notice an unsettling painting. You have not seen that here before. Then again, you're not sure if you've been here before either. Okay, interpret the painting, check the back of the painting, tilt the painting. Let's check the back of the painting. Oh no. You try to raise the painting from the bottom and look behind it. Suddenly it falls down onto your foot, and your foot hurts. Your hero lost some health. I lost 4 HP. Well, I guess that's not too bad, is it? Okay, we got some more of this. Critical chance, don't really care too much about that. We've got a much better chest piece on at the moment. And what's this? Here we go. The terminal is in bad shape, but still usable. The text on the screen says, "Welcome to the dream. Start living the dream." Okay, print items from blueprints or browse the secondhand shop. So basically this is just a way for you to spend your resources, because it is a trading system by the looks of things. That's really interesting too. Okay, so let's have a look. Uh-huh. Rusty Kettle, the Possessor, has 20% increased critical strike chance, but energy cost of cards dealing physical damage is increased by 1 during encounters. That's very interesting indeed. I don't have enough resources to buy this item. Why not? Can I sell something? Sell junk. Did I get any? No. I don't think I actually gained anything from this. So it seems like we don't even have any of this to be able to buy it, as you can see right there. That's really, really sad, actually. Okay, I guess we can come back here at any time. Yeah, it seems like we can come back here at any time, and then that's going to potentially enable us to spend money there. I'm kind of happy about that, I guess. That means that I still have something to be searching for. Okay, now let me just access the map here. You can see here the map is actually really large as well. So we've got to keep on the lookout. Alright, okay. Let's do battle against something new, shall we? So this thing right here. Okay, this is actually kind of harsh. But we have a lot of... Well, we have a lot of ammo. So I'm going to use this. Nice. Good damage. He's got a little bit of energy remaining, so I might as well just continue to do that. There we go. And we can end his turn. Can I actually select the other guy? No, he's not ready yet. Oh, Jake has such high speed. Officer Leo, you are extremely slow, sir. And there you go. Wow, Jake literally soloed this guy. Really. He actually soloed him. That is kind of crazy. Okay, so Photophobia, as you can see right there, it has a 30% chance to be staggered when struck by light damage. That could be extremely useful because, as you can see, it reduces the target's time bar to 0. That, okay, a light bulb, if you excuse the pun, has just gone on in my head. This is an amazing possibility for a character build. So, for example, if you were to use light-based attacks and also use this particular card, it's basically good night for the opponent, because if you have a maximum of 80%, as you can see right there, chance to stagger the opponent, it's going to be insanely good. It really is going to be insanely good. Okay, I think Courage is going to be very useful for me because, as you can see, it increases physical power by 5. So I'm going to take that. Oh, wow. That is a fantastic weapon as well. Yes, let me take that. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go over, and I will be using this because at the previous one did not have as much as this. Look at that. 6.71 physical power and 3% critical chance. How can you say no to that? That's crazy. And what does this one have? This has 3.6, but this has critical chance. Even though he did nothing. He really did nothing in the previous fight, which I gotta say is very disappointing. But there you go. Alright, let's move. Okay, there's another one. Is this the same one of those guys? I'm not entirely sure, but we seem... personally, I feel like Jake is absolutely murdering everything. Nice damage. Okay, I don't even know whether to... Nah, I'm not gonna do a huge amount of damage this time. I'm basically just gonna go to the next turn. If this thing attacks, then it attacks. Oh, it did no damage, basically. Oh, it's attacking multiple times. How dare you? That is not very nice. But there you go. Good damage. Spongy headgear. Okay, let's choose another card then. Oh, Heat of Anger is looking pretty nice. Blinding Flash could be really, really useful. As you can see, they're giving me a whole bunch of light-based cards because, of course, I have a flashlight equipped. So that's the reason why they're doing that. Okay, I'm actually not sure whether I should get another Heat of Anger or whether I should get one of these things, because Blinded basically means that it reduces their speed to 0. Huh. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can create some extremely cool and very effective combos here through using light attacks and everything. Okay, so Jake is actually advanced in level once again, so we're going to be increasing his physical power even further. Actually, should I do that or should I do dexterity? Because that's going to increase his critical chance. I'm going to do dexterity this time. Let's get this. Dark defense, don't really care about that too much. Let's move this way. What is that? It's just speed. I don't really care about speed too much. And I think we're back to the start, actually. It seems like we're back to the start. So, oh, hello. There's 2 enemies here. Alright. Gonna use courage. Gonna... Oh, yeah, I don't even know what to do right now, to be honest. Okay, let's just shoot. Oh, I can't do any more. Okay, thankfully the zombie can only attack once by the looks of things, so that's pretty nice. Let's do another pistol shot, and then we'll do a bunch of pistol whips. Maybe we can kill it? Yeah, there we go. It's always a good idea to try and focus as much as you can on one enemy in these kinds of games, because they're all going to continue attacking whether you like it or not, unless you can, of course, stun one. But most of the time, you really do want to make sure that you have the ability to reduce the amount of damage taken, basically. That's the main thing that you got to bear in mind here. Shoot and roll. Let's do that, I guess. But it's going to use a bullet, isn't it? Yeah, it uses a bullet every single time I do that. Okay, he's going to attack. Lunge is going to do not much damage, so I don't really mind that too much. Headshot reflex. I mean, I really want to do this. Let's do it. Didn't get a hit. Kind of unfortunate. Let's just do 2 pistol whips to finish this guy off. Boom. Courage is absolutely insane. If I can get maximum courage, in other words, if I can continue to just basically use courage over and over and over again, I think that's going to be super, super useful. Clean pistol, that restores 2 energy and draws 2 cards. So, in essence, you're spending 1 energy and you gain 2 cards. In my opinion, that's fantastic, so I'm going to be taking that. There we go. We're getting good experience. Look at this. He's learned again. Okay, we're going to get some more critical chance and some more speed, and Officer Leo actually learned something as well, if you can believe it. And we're going to get him some critical chance as well, because being able to critical, in my opinion, is very, very useful. If you can get 1 critical in every single fight, you're going to reduce the amount of damage you're going to take by a significant amount. And even if you only get 1 per fight, that, in my opinion, is still worth it. So let's try and see whether we can take these guys down. Kind of unfortunate that I had to use a shot there. Okay, but we've already eliminated one of the crawlers, at least. And there's just a sick rat remaining, so that shouldn't be too bad. Let's do a headshot right there. Ugh. Yeah, I was hopeful for a critical. We're really unlucky with our criticals at this point, to be honest. Officer Leo can now go. What do you bet he gets a critical? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, it seems like he's not. Oh! Target another ally. If they don't have courage, give courage 1. Otherwise, give strong 1. And that increases physical power by 50%? Wow, that's actually kind of insane. But you can see here that it only lasts 2 seconds per stack. And I think it takes a lot less time, or should we say a lot more time, for my time bar to increase. So it's probably not going to really work out too well for me to do that, but I don't really mind too much because we've won this battle. There we go. Ooh, bright torch. Might be fun. We can also choose a new card. Lend gun. Give tactics 2. What's this? Draw 2 extra cards. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. There we go. Oh, and we can also... Wow, really? More critical chance? Yes, more critical chance. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. Yeah, our characters are looking really, really strong right now, or they're getting much, much stronger than they were before. So, yeah. Oh, we haven't even been over here by the looks of things. So, it seems like this is another place which we can explore. And the enemy did poison us by the looks of things in the previous fight. Okay, let's do a nice headshot. Did not get a critical. Ugh. How annoying. Oh, well, never mind. Wow, we're really not doing a lot of damage here. Okay, well... Oh, we have another opportunity? Okay. Yeah, critical chance is seeming very... It's not really paying off for me right now, which is kind of unfair. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, I don't even have a flashlight. That's really sad too. Okay, well, just shoot and roll. Kill that guy. So he doesn't get another opportunity to attack. Oh, physical power. Look at that. Oh, that's actually super nice. Okay, let's choose another card here. Lend gun, shoot and roll. Yeah, I think shoot and roll could be really, really useful, but it uses 4 energy. I think lend gun is probably going to be more useful. There we go. Alright, we have another enemy over here, but there's also a... Ah, hello there. There's also an event. You face your reflection. Sudden thoughts fill your mind. Will putting one foot in front of the other solve your problems? Are you doing things correctly? Alright, so you can reflect on mistakes, or you can reflect on hope. Heal the hero for 10%. I'm going to remove a card from the deck, and I'm going to remove... what should I remove, actually? Let's see... Select and move a card to trunk. Well, I'm probably going to remove a pistol shot. Yeah, there we go. You think about your wrongdoings. Maybe there is still a chance. Alright. And it seems like we've already been over here as well. So where have we not been? Okay, so we haven't been in the bottom right. And that is it. Okay, so I assume that that's where we need to go next. Anyway, if you'd like to check out Draft of Darkness, there is a link in the description. I highly recommend it. This is one of those games that I really just cannot put down, you know. It's just literally, oh, just one more enemy, you know, just one more chest of drawers or cupboard or whatever that I want to search through, and I want to get more experience, I want to get more items and resources and all that sort of thing. And it's still just early access. It's kind of crazy how good the game is already, and you can imagine that there's just going to be more and more of that as the cycle goes forward. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.